Then, in the winter of 1944, the Japanese 6th Division captured a critical hill in Bougainville. Hill 700 was a key to the security of the strategic airfields on the beach at Empress Augusta Bay. This time, the Japs were not fighting the Chinese. They were up against one of China's allies, some soldiers from the United States. They were in that jungle. The soldiers who had bayoneted the women of Nanking, cremated the prisoners, buried the dead with the living. You couldn't see the enemy. You knew they were there in the jungle when you heard rifle fire and saw the fire kick up dust. Bazookas and half-tracks were brought up to nail the snipers hiding in the trees. Some of the concealed Jap gun positions controlled the only road that could be used to feed supplies and reinforcements to the front. And recon troops had to be diverted to cover the road. Light tanks went up ahead. The troops waited for them to pound the brush with their 37s. At Nanking, the Japanese did their fighting in open streets against unarmed civilians. Now it was different. It was jungle warfare. Hot, wet, malarial, exhausting, and tricky. It was a war of concealed snipers, barbed wire, slow advances up steep jungle trails, and back-breaking treks to carry the ammunition from the road up to the front lines. The country was as tough and as cruel as the enemy. And it was as hard to keep the front supplied as it was to keep the enemy in retreat. And they retreated slowly, dying at their gun positions, while our troops, fighting thirst and fatigue, pushed slowly ahead. Mortar and rifle fire covered the gradual advance up the hill to the clearings left by shell fire. It was only at the end of 4 days' fighting that the Jap rifles were quiet.